Here's a design shocker. Real estate analysts report that a thoughtfully updated master bathroom can boost perceived home value more than a gourmet kitchen remodel, all while costing a fraction of the price. That statistic makes every square meter of tile, lighting, and mirror prime creative territory. Today we'll explore modern master bathroom decorating ideas that transform daily routines into mini-spa experiences, using budget-savvy swaps, space-stretching illusions, and seasonally adaptable accents to prove luxury is a feeling, not a price tag. The design narrative begins with calm minimalism, a trend that rejects clinical starkness yet celebrates open breathing room. Imagine neutral foundations such as soft grayish putty or misty sage washed across walls, balanced by matte black tapware that punctuates the subtle palette like perfectly placed punctuation marks. Organic linens, ribbed glass, and blonde wood accents add warmth, ensuring the space feels curated instead of cold while providing a versatile backdrop for personal accessories that can evolve with the seasons. Color quietly dictates mood in any room, yet bathrooms often default to plain white. Modern designers prefer nuanced midtones. Think mushroom taupe, stormy blue-gray, or a gentle desert clay, that shift gracefully from bright morning sunlight to soft evening LEDs. Layering brushed brass accents against those hues amplifies warmth, whereas gunmetal or graphite fixtures create crisp gallery vibes. By establishing contrast through metal finishes, you construct visual rhythm without relying on busy patterns that date quickly. Lighting determines how every tile, color, and cosmetic product actually appears, so treat it like jewelry for the room. Start with concealed, dimmable LED strips behind the vanity mirror to erase unflattering shadows during skincare rituals. Add a sculptural pendant or playful globe sconce overhead for ambience, making sure bulb temperatures sit around 3000 K for flattering warmth. Layered illumination means the same bathroom can energize dawn routines and mellow out bedtime wind downs at the swipe of a smart dimmer. If you're chasing transformative impact on a realistic budget, prioritize fixture swaps before considering messy tile demolition. A streamlined wall-mounted faucet modernizes any vanity, simultaneously freeing countertop real estate for a small succulent cluster or hand-poured candle. Updated hardware delivers an instant style reboot because eyes naturally gravitate toward reflective elements. Combine the upgrade with fresh silicone seals and a high-efficiency aerator, and suddenly your bathroom feels designer level while shaving liters off every hand wash. Often called the jewelry of the bathroom, tell a compelling style story. Large format porcelain slabs with hairline grout joints visually stretch petite en suites and reduce weekly scrubbing to a quick wipe down. If pattern beckons, experiment with vertically stacked rectangles in gradient neutrals. The orientation draws eyes upward, faking taller ceilings without structural changes. Alternatively, textured handmade zellige tiles in a single tone introduce organic depth that photographs beautifully yet stays timeless. renters and renovation-averse homeowners aren't excluded from tile magic thanks to today's advanced peel-and-stick panels. High-definition printing now mimics terrazzo speckles, concrete screed, and even Calicut marble veining so convincingly that guests often need a second look. Because the adhesive releases cleanly, you can refresh the backdrop whenever color cravings change or tenancy agreements conclude. It's an empowering, low-risk playground for testing daring motifs before committing funds and labor to permanent installations. Hardware may be small, but its cumulative impact is big. Swapping dated chrome pulls for satin brass, matte black, or knurled gunmetal instantly ties separate elements into a cohesive narrative. Before purchasing, lay samples against your wall paint to check undertones. Warm metals harmonize with creamy neutrals, while cooler blacks complement steely grays. Repeating the chosen finish on towel bars, shower frames, and light fixtures creates intentional rhythm that feels upscale regardless of budget. Storage solutions double as design features in streamlined contemporary bathrooms. A floating vanity keeps flooring visible, creating the illusion of extra square footage, while integrated drawer organizers corral skincare bottles so minimalism remains intact even when drawers glide open. Pair the vanity with woven reed baskets tucked under its shelf for tactile warmth and a discreet spot for rolled towels, bath salts, or spare toilet paper. Clean lines outside, organized chaos inside. That's functional luxury.